Wait a minute, pause the video, pause the video. Do you ever wonder how the trailers are made behind the scenes? No? Oh, well, too bad. You're getting it anyway. Hello everyone, I'm Monster Handler Ben and I'm with
Monster Handler Charlie.
And this is a new segment I like to call Behind the Trailer, where I go behind the scenes with your favorite shots from our trailers and break them down and show you how they're made. We are going to go over SkyPainting, specifically the transformation shop. As you can see here, we make all of our trailers in a program called After Effects. It's a layer-based system. As you can see, it's like each one of these layers is a different shot.
And that's all this really is. It's just layers and layers and layers and layers and layers.
Starting from the bottom, we have the inside the prism gate layer, which serves as the background for our shot. Like you see, if we turn that off and on, that's our background.
What's great about this too is that we just get our art from the artists because they're way more talented than we are.
We wanted to add some movement to the prism gate background, make it kind of swirly. Like, see if I turn that off, it's more like a static background, but then turn that on and when we move it, it kind of warps a little bit, you know? Going up the layer stack, we have these speed lines. You'll see them used a lot in our trailers because they just really easily add emphasis. The next layer above the speed lines is, I have this effect on called Saber. This is a effect that generates these sort of like energy waves along with lightsabers if you want them to, but it's a very versatile effect. I use it for basically like the building energy that globe is really exerting itself here.
To electrify it.
On top of the glow is the actual globe. It has some color correction on it just to match with the scene, and what that is just like slight color alterations to make it fit in the scene better. Like if we turn that off and on, you'll see what I mean.
Yeah. Is that an adjustment layer?
It's just right on the globe itself.
Oh, nice.
At which this globe is actually, here at BBB, we have on the server direct access to just the game animations. There's never a point in the game where you see a globey like close its eyes for this long. So I actually go into the game animation and slightly tweak it to what I need. And here I tweaked it so that the globe is, all of its glow layers are off to show that it's kind of like focusing. Its eye is closed. Once it releases, it moves its arms outward, which I had to do that as well. Look up, and its glows are activated again, but this time, which
all the colors of the rainbow.
It's static here, but then as soon as we hit this little hourglass, it starts spinning.
And that's your keyframe.
Yes.
For animations.
And then it starts spinning, and then in the background we have fireworks that are from the game itself.
Nice.
That I just put additional glows on.
Looks like you got a motion blur on there too.
Yes. And this is just the toggle here. So there, once it's rotating, you can see this kind of blurriness it adds to the rotation that really sells the speed, which is better looking than if it was just like, that looks kind of rough.
Looks a little clunky.
But motion blur really adds to it.
And that's like what we were saying about like the layering too, because you got the anime lines for speed, you got the motion blur for speed, but really it's just spinning and the camera's shaking a little bit.
Yeah.
So it all just gives the illusion of speed.
Going on top of that is these music notes, which these are very simple. This is how it's animated. It's just the position starts on the globe and then moves up. Eventually they fade off, and it's just those three layers are basically just copies of themselves. Let's go back to the layer stack of the shots. And here we actually have the transformation. We actually have
autosave. Always have your autosave on.
Always have your autosave on. It saved me during this project even. You can see
good.
Look at my project file name. SkyPainting 2023 working autosave 70 safety.
Nice.
Next up we have the actual morphing of the arm. How we achieved this look was basically we outlined the arm of the globe here, and that saved that outline as data, and then took what it's transforming into, the whiz-bang arm, did the same outline with that and saved that as data, and just took the two data points and basically keyframed them together so that the outline of the first one morphs into the whiz-bang arm. And then all that's happening here is that while the data is morphing in between the two parts, the texture of the globe arm and the whiz-bang arm is just fading. For the outline of the shape, you can specify certain points so that, like, you know, the 3 fingers on the globe arm actually morphs and matches into the 3 fingers of the whiz-bang arm. The
Nice.
thumb matches up to the thumb. Because originally, if I didn't change this, I think it was like the 3 fingers of the globe arm morphs into the whiz-bang thumb.
Oh,
And,
man.
like,
Yeah, it's really cool. This is one of my favorite scenes in the trailer.
and the next shot for the arm, this is where we can cheat a little bit because this is just the same shot but mirrored.
It's perfect.
perfect.
Hey, if it's easier and it saves time, then do it.
The whole actual inspiration, directly from Monster Handler Matt, was to make this look like Animorphs. It was originally, the transition here from the globe to the whiz-bang was looking a little scary. It doesn't look natural whatsoever for the globe head to like
Turn
transform into anything. So I covered it up.
But it just looks like it looks like a firework.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like what whiz-bang's made out of, so it works. And that's something that you get to use. Like, you just use your tools. Like, if it doesn't quite look right, then you use your tools to just hide it, but in a creative way.
Oh
But-
yeah, there we go.
That's
There's
a
the
little
layer.
bad. Let's
Look.
see.
Ooh.
It's not too bad. No, it's not too bad. But it, you know, it does look
It was a
a
little
scary.
a little rough, a little scary, so we covered that up. And that's the whiz-bang transformation shot,
Loved it.
broken down. That brings us to the end of the first episode of Behind the Trailer. Now, if you have any other scenes that you want broken down from any of our other trailers, please let us know in the comments or on socials, and maybe we'll cover them in a future episode. I'm Monster Handler Ben,
Monster Handler Charlie.
and this has been Behind the Trailer.